Today I got some new enclosures from TEMU and I want to try and test them if they work for tarantulas. So let's do that. Hello everybody, today's video is gonna be all about rehousing some slings that I have that are in, I think, way too small enclosures. But you know, slings like to be in smaller enclosures till a certain point, so it wasn't that horrible. But today, yes, I did get some enclosures from TEMU. This is just some of them, and I want to use this one for my sling of Poecilotheria formosa that I got, and this box ones I want to use and rehouse all other slings that I have. I think I have, let's see here, I have 5, 6, 7 guys again. So yes, I want to rehouse these 7 slings that are in 2 small enclosures. Formosa is not in 2 small enclosures, but she doesn't like eat that regularly, so I'm kind of worried about her. And she just sits on top of the lid. You can see, you can't see because the focus, but she just sits on top of the lid. So I'm not too happy about that, and I'm gonna just try to rehouse her. I don't have like a smaller enclosure for her, but I'm gonna just give her more space in, like, you know, in above ground, so maybe she'll like that. And even like the ground part is big enough because they do burrow or just like make web heights when they're smaller, so it should work. And I have some other spiders that are in here, and I have this, which I think is Arbustriastus, which I haven't seen, but you can maybe see it on the bottom. You can't see it, but I see his legs. I didn't see this spider in like 3 months. When I got it, I just put it in, and he was in here for that time, and he outgrown this basically. So are these enclosures good enough for a year? No, not really, but I want to test them out because you can see the lid opens like this, so you have like a feeding door, so you don't have to open the whole box. But the boxes itself look quite firm and strong. So right now I'm gonna cut the video, fill up the boxes with dirt, soil, and everything that it needs to be, and then we're gonna do some rehousing. Okay, so let's start with the easy ones. As you can see, I prepped enclosures, nothing special, just putting soil and a little bit of moisture in, so they're fine. I don't keep water dishes in the small terrariums because I do feed them and water them every week, so I don't think they are dehydrated in a week. Also, you know, it's in nature, they don't have water dishes, so I do keep water dishes for the bigger spiders. I don't keep them for the small ones because, as I mentioned, I check on them every day. So we're gonna move with the rosea first, and it's of course, it's a form. This one is slightly pre-mold, but we're gonna just plop her in. Hopefully it's a her. There we go. Boop. A nice spiders. As you can see, I don't think zooming in much more is working, but yeah, I can show it to you like this. Focus. Okay, you see the like goldish marks on the abdomen. Yeah, that's like a certain gramostoma, and it's getting red colors even as a small baby. So yeah, that's the first one. As I mentioned previously in the video, I don't think these enclosures are gonna last for that long because they are quite small. But the more I'm looking at it, the more it's not gonna be like fine for a while. So the lid is solid, and this thing is not flimsy. So these are actually like good enclosures. They're not perfectly see-through, as you can see, but they're good enough, I think. I think they're good enough. They have ventilation holes on both sides and on the top, so I think they're really good for a while. And it's gonna be fun keeping them in this, and maybe I'll get more of these and test them out as well. So the second one, I'm just gonna do it quickly, guys. This is not gonna be a long video, but it's important video. It's important that you rehouse spiders and do it earlier than I did, because they are really small for the vials. This is the vial enclosure that I talked about. Oopsie daisy, let's go. This one doesn't want to come out. Come on, girl. Boop. There you are. There she is. Oh, you can see her quite well again. The autofocus. There she is. Lovely. Again, on the abdomen there's like the golden markings which all Grammostola species have, and it's quite nice. And yeah, I think I thought previously that it's not going to be in for a while, but I think at least half a year it's going to be fine. You know, the measurements for the tarantula to be in the enclosure is leg span times 2.5. So if the leg span is 1 centimeters, it needs to be at least, yeah, it's like at least 3, and then 3 in diameter. But this is good. This is 2 centimeters. I think they're 8 in width, 8 centimeters wide. So it's good for a while. Yeah, there's this one, and now we're gonna move on to sesame, because it's gonna be easier than Arbostriatus, because they are just, you can see, I don't think you will be able to see, but yeah, that's right there, it's in there. I still have two, as I mentioned previously, 2 sesames that I kept. All others are sold, and I'm not really that upset about, because, you know, I kept them for a while, but you know, managing 300 slings is not an easy task, and it's easier to just sell them. Don't do the fast stuff, bro. Can you see? No, he's bolting, but can you see him or her? But you can see a little bit. No, it's not blue yet, but yeah. Oh god, oh god, oh god, they're bolty because they're Brazilian. But can you see a little bit blue on the back of the legs? They start to get blue earlier than I thought they would, but you know, they're blue-ish colors tend to show up more when they're right after molting, and before then they look like brown, horrible things. So you know how my female looked, and not the prettiest tarantula, but when they're slings, but kind of nice looking as well. So closing this up, be careful I don't squish it. And yeah, I'm gonna test this out. I'm gonna check if I have more spiders to maybe move in them, and we'll see. I think I do have one more, but I think I'm gonna do that in later video when I have to rehouse the Bachma and Sumatran tiger, which is, it's a spoiler for next week's video, but I think I need to rehouse those next, and I haven't seen both of them in quite a long time, so it's gonna be fun. Okay, so Sesame 2, 1, Sesame, where is she? Way down there. This one is way in the back of the box, so just a sec. Okay, so come on, work with me. Sesame slings are just a pain in the ass all the time, and these are quite small. I don't know why, because like they grow up slower than I thought they would. Stop bolting. Hey! Come on, come on. You know, the species that escaped the most out of all of them is actually sesame. This, can you see him? Now, I caught him, but bastard. Just stop running, bro. Nothing is gonna happen to you. But they're just bolting like crazy. And I do not like that. So, there he is. Putting the lid on. And moving on. He did bolt, but yeah, caught him. So, yeah, when I was feeding slinks, randomly when I was just watering them, they just bolted out of the enclosure for no reason whatsoever. And I hated that. So, not the best. Okay, Pseudohapalopus blue is also gonna be okay-ish. Because it's on top, but you know, it's a faster species. So let's just plop it in. Hello? Work with me. Oh god, oh god. Okay, found him and he is there. You can see the booty. He's there. I'm not gonna bother him too much. Escape tarantulas are not fun and I'm gonna do better next time. So let's move on to the second to last and it's gonna be a fun one, at least for you guys. Okay, critical stage. I don't know, I'm just gonna try to do this. Can you even see? No, you can't see what I'm doing. Try to zoom out a little bit. There. Okay, smarter. I'm sorry you can't see, just a second. Oh, it's heavy pre-mold, which is why it's not doing stupid shit. No, go back. Please. Come on. Just want to get out of his hole. God. See, oh God. Okay. Bad but good, I guess. I don't know. I'll try to show him off. This is definitely more exquisite species. And I got him, I think, as a freebie from quite a while ago. I think last year when I wanted slinks. And as you can see, yeah, tarantulas, if they don't have like big enough enclosures, they don't really grow. So he's quite small. But you can see the tiger patterns on the abdomen and everything, which is very nice. Yeah, there he is. Just close the lid. And that is Cyriopagopus albostriatus rajburi, or common name Thailand zebra, I think is the common name. So I'm not gonna bother him too much. I think it's in pre-mold because the ass is shiny. So the last spider, I guess. Okay, the last spider is gonna be a Formosa. I watered it and I put in proper cork bark, so it should be okay. Please don't bolt. She's not that big. Can you see it? Hopefully. We're just gonna poke her a little bit. Boop. Okay. She's super fast, and that's it. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna sweep it. You can see this is the magnets, and it's very easy to close. And there she is at the bottom. You can see her. There she is. There. Okay. So yeah guys, this is gonna be it for this week's video. It was just a quick rehouse and I wanted to show you the new TEMU enclosures which I'm gonna test out. They're very promising looking, so I think it's gonna be good overall, and yeah, I'm gonna test them out, see how they are, and I'm gonna let you know. And yeah, next week is a rehouse or a recap of everything. I think I have another spider I want to rehouse, but I don't want to keep these videos too long. I think that in recently, like not the other stuff that I'm doing besides spider videos, I am doing a little bit longer videos than I should do, because I think viewer attention is important. So keeping it shorter and more frequently, more frequent spider videos and not that much of Reddit videos is gonna keep their attention on and make the channel better. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, leave a like, subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys next week with another video. Bye bye.